A few years ago, when we first started talking about using the farm to produce a contemporary Irish whiskey, it seemed impossible to us. But I remember thinking at the time, impossible is probably a pretty good place to start. When we talk about what Flying Tumbler means to us, the three things that come up is the farm, our family, and Ireland. And the way that we're working together to create something special on the farm that fathers and grandfathers have worked on, it's extremely meaningful.
You know, for us, it wasn't about just using the word innovation. It was about trying to progress innovation within whiskey. We looked at the grain whiskey category in Ireland. A lot of grain for grain whiskies is French maize. We wanted the base grain for our whiskey to be Irish.
So we all arrived in earlier this morning from Berlin, from London, from Boston. We met our way up to our partner distiller. So we're really on a venture today to collect some of our casks and bring them back down to our bonded warehouse in Carlow. When you come in here and you touch the wood and see the casks and see the guys blending behind us, it's really kind of turning from a kind of a dream into reality.
It's an important moment for us. You know, it's 2 years plus of planning to get to this point.
We're blending a single grain, single malt.
The flavor itself is going to be something that's summery, I would say, citrus and melons, stone fruits and things like that. A little bit of spice. That's the first bottle, Flying Tumbler.
We've had plenty of challenges along the way to do with infrastructure. On the front end of this industry, it's quite capital intensive. So we've had to think outside of the box on what we had and what we could bring to the game. We've got a lot of experience with our dad in terms of growing wheat. We've got a lot of sheds and warehouses on the farm here, but we also had a lot of connections in the market that allowed us to create partnerships.
Farming in itself is quite complicated, as is producing whiskey, and what we're trying to do is coordinate both of them to farm and produce on both ends of the process. And so it takes a great deal of attention to detail and passion and commitment and knowledge and partnership to bring all of these things together.
Today was to bring the whiskey back to Carlow. That particular whiskey will be aged for another 3 years. It's only when you kind of drive in the avenue there, you kind of feel the emotion of getting back here, because that's really what the whole story started from. You know, our grandfather bought this farm in 1944. Our father took over in 1970. And what we're trying to do is bring that provenance.
It's about making these steps forward. The Flying Tumbler has this innate sense of direction, but it's about flapping, it's about flying, it's about keep on flying until you get home, and that's the hard work part. So that's what we're doing, and today was a big milestone for that, like really bringing it home, and we've just got to continue flying until we get home.